It's Christmas time. Oh, hello, everybody. It's me, Chris Smith, and today is a very special episode. Oh, I don't have my microphone. For something so special, I need my microphone so you can hear me. Today is our annual Tops and Bottoms episode. Well, they're the bottom movies of last year and then the top movies of last year. It's all separate episodes, usually 3 episodes. And today, of course, we always start with the bottom movies of the previous year. And I'm told that this is our 12th annual episode. The Tops and Bottoms first started in 2015. It was the movies of 2014, of course, and it premiered January 28th, 2015 with the bottom movies, and then February 4th, 2015 with the top movies. It was just 2 episodes back in those days, but we've been more generous in recent years. Okay, we're going to start at number 10. These are my least favorite movies of the year. Oh, and I must say, Begonia was originally on this list because it was the movie that upset me the most. It's that movie with Emma Stone where she's kidnapped and by these 2 nuts who think that she's an alien out to destroy our planet. Which it's a very good movie, and but very bleak and very upsetting, and I hated it. But that's why I took it off the bottoms list, because I just can't stop thinking about it. So clearly they did something right. Now, here's a movie that I just thought was very, very boring. At number 10, it's F1, starring Brad Pitt as Sonny Hayes, a race car driver. It really wasn't about anything. They were in different races all over the world. They'd go round and round and round and round and round in one city, then go to the next city and go round and round and round and round in the next country and go round and round. Oh, it's so dizzy and so bored. And he didn't even die at the end. Spoiler alert. What's the point of a race car hero movie if there's not a terrible crash where he dies? Spoiler alert. At number 9 is Five Nights at Freddy's 2, the sequel to Five Nights at Freddy's, which was also in my bottoms list the year that it came out. It hasn't been enough years away from this movie. And here comes the second one. You know the drill. A bunch of robots or animatronic things are in this Chuck E. Cheese type place, and they're possessed or have run amok. I don't know. I just hated it. I'm sorry. At number 8 is The Strangers, Chapter 2. Yes, the second in this new version of the Strangers movie. Now, the first Strangers many years ago was very good with Scott Speedman and that girl, what's her name? And then The Strangers Part 2 was not good. And then they made a new trilogy in chapters, and they're just not good. I'm sorry. So The Strangers Chapter 2 is gonna be at number 8. And now in 2026, as we film this, The Strangers Chapter 3 has been in theaters just recently, and I'm sure that will be in my list in 2027 for the 2026 bottoms movies, but I don't want to put any pressure on it just yet. Okay. At number 7 is Eternity, Now, I was excited about seeing this. It's an afterlife, or life after death movie, um, starring Miles Teller and Elizabeth Olsen and Callum Turner. Is it Callum or Cullum? Callum Turner. And this woman is torn between her husband, who has died, and the one that she spent her life with, and her first true love, who died very early in their romance. And she's in heaven or on the other side. And she must choose which one she wants to spend her eternity with. It sounds better on paper or spoken than what it actually was. I just found it monotonous. I'm sorry. I didn't think there was anything joyous about it. I thought the other side looked dreary. There were these two bickering people that were sort of like their guides on the other side, and they didn't get along, and I just didn't get it. I'm sorry, but I'm not. Okay, at number 6, we have Disney's Snow White, the live adaptation of Snow White, which is one of the classics in the Disney library. I was looking forward to this movie. It starred Rachel Zegler as Snow White and Gal Gadot. Is it Gal Gadot or Gal Gadot? I hear both and I just never know. Oh, I made a rhyme, which was better than what they made at Disney Snow White. Well, yes, so Gal played the evil queen. I would love to see a movie just about the evil queen, sort of like how we had Maleficent, which was on my bottoms list. I think on one of those very first episodes, many of the tops and bottoms, many years ago, because I just never liked the Maleficent story. But I do like the Evil Queen story, and I was always on her side over Snow White. How dare she come and try to be the fairest in the land? Because the Queen always was, according to her gay mirror. But anyway, no, just no. Okay, now we're entering into the top 5 of the bottoms. Okay, here's one that I was interested in seeing. I like the singer, but the movie, Springsteen, Deliver Me from Nowhere. Deliver me from this movie. Oh my God, it was so boring. It was like F1, but at least they were going around in circles. Springsteen, Deliver Me from Nowhere, literally was going nowhere. Now, I must say, it's not that it's a poorly made movie. And all of these movies, they may be well made and just something that I hate, or there's something horribly wrong with the story, or something that just leaves a taste of vomit in my mouth. This one was like watching paint dry. And Bruce Springsteen in the early 80s apparently made this really boring album called Nebraska, which is very artsy, and it's his most prized, most beloved album that he's ever done. It had no songs that you could dance to, and the story, you can't dance to it either. Oh, if you hear groaning and moaning, it's Blackie next to me, licking himself. Oh my God. Oh, so boring. But Jeremy Allen White does give a marvelous performance. I would love to see him play Springsteen in a movie about maybe his later years, and with some good songs like "Oh, I'm on fire" and "Born in the USA." But Nebraska, no. And this movie, no. Number 5. I'm sorry. I wanted to like it. I really did. Now, you know I love horror movies. And I do love werewolves. But last year wasn't it last year we had that one werewolf movie? I forget what it was called. I'm terrible. I know I should know it. But I blocked it out. And now this year we had Wolfman from Blumhouse. Now, Wolfman concerned a father and his wife and daughter who are in a terrible accident, and he's injured, and he's also bitten by a wolf. And they go to a house, and they must deal with him turning into a wolf, and the daughter and the mother have to fight to survive. I mean, it sounds interesting. Oh, again, it was very boring. I mean, it was very dark looking. You couldn't hardly see a thing, much like this poster. I mean, this says everything. The poster's actually better than the movie. It was just atrocious. And it came out very early in the year, which sometimes is a bad indication. It came out in January. Sometimes they burn off their worst movies in January or February. Not always the case, but in the case of Wolfman, yes, not good. And it's at number 4 on the bottoms list. Okay, at number 3 is Him, the surreal nightmare movie about a football player who is taken to this, I don't know what it is. It's sort of like a camp where where you play football all day, but it's torture, and there's this guy, Marlon Wayans is in it. I mean, it's not that the people were so bad or anything. Everyone was fine, but it was just like a nightmare. I mean, it didn't make any sense. It was like one of those dreams you have where you wake up and you're like, I have no idea what that was about. This whole movie was like that. But the poster, that's a lovely poster. But it was just, I don't like football as it is. But if it's football where you're trapped in a nightmare, and then you don't really like the characters, and you don't know what it's about and what's going on, that is what Him was like. And I'm being very generous. Okay, at number 2, believe it or not, there was a War of the Worlds that came out in 2025 with Ice Cube. Now, the wonderful one with Tom Cruise many years ago is still one of my favorites in the sci-fi alien invasion type movies. But this one, I watched it on streaming, and it seemed like it was homemade. I mean, it didn't seem like a real movie. It seemed, and I mean, it had Ice Cube, Eva Longoria, Clark Gregg. It's not that it was only 89 minutes long, thank goodness. It was on Amazon Prime, and it was released in July. It just seemed, it was like news footage, and Ice Cube was tracking his daughter on her phone and able to watch her on cameras and stuff, because I don't know, he didn't trust her or something. He didn't trust that. It's just a surveillance video everywhere, and everything about it was just so strange, and I can't even explain it to you. I'd love to be able to explain it. I'm looking to see if there's anything. Production lasted 15 days. It should have lasted 15 minutes and then shut it down. But what's exciting is that War of the Worlds was nominated at the 46th annual Golden Raspberry Awards, which are the worst movies, in 6 categories, including Worst Picture, Worst Director, and Worst Actor. So congratulations to all of them for being so bad. But you weren't the worst on my list. Oh no, you were number 2. Okay, the number 1 movie, the worst movie on my list at least, is Bride Hard, starring Rebel Wilson. Now, I like the play on words like Die Hard, Bride Hard. Sort of. I guess it's not very good. It's sort of like Bridesmaids meets a spy movie. Now, in this, Rebel Wilson plays Sam, who has organized a bachelorette party for her best friend who's getting married. And they're in Paris, and she keeps disappearing like on the special night, because she's a secret agent and they don't know it, and she's battling bad guys, and of course it all comes out in the wash during the wedding ceremony, or thereabouts. I don't even remember. I've already blocked it out. And this movie just came out in when was it? Well, it came out in June. But yes, Brideheart. It's Rebel Wilson's career-ending movie. She once had such promise, and I just don't know what happened to her. I have not heard good things, and not to be a gossip. And I just think that karma came back in the form of Brideheart. And will we see her again? Who knows? But that is my pick for the worst movie of 2025. And there were some really bad ones. But, nothing was as boring as Springsteen. Oh, it really should have been higher than number 5, but it was such a high-class production. And Jeremy Allen White was so good. Okay, so those are my picks for the bottoms of 2025 in film. And I'll see you back very soon for the tops of 2025. Okay, until then, I'll see you when it's Christmas time.